I could have been like, and then the nigga, I could have I knew I had to do that before, man.
No.
Oh, it's 10 already? Oh, okay. My nigga. I see what you mean.
Breaking bitches, I'm outside with the mob niggas. Want some get back, he got tax shelf. Mama in the struggle, time to rob niggas. Shit, I ain't even like school, I don't want to drive nigga. Breaking bitches, I'm outside with the mob niggas.
When we start, I need that. You feel me?
Look, nigga, let's go bad, nigga. Real bad, promising your cousin getting wet. Shit, nigga, are you out here tripping with no strap, nigga? Fuck that tough shit, what you gonna do? You can't shoot back, nigga.
You showed him the shit?
I'm finna relax, nigga.
You showed him the shit?
Pick me up, double back, nigga. Can't pick my nigga right now. But I heard it's that nigga.
We'll do one more song.
First nigga come out, he getting smacked, nigga. Then I'm smacked, nigga. Goddamn, I'm really smacked, nigga. Just smacked it, nigga. I know my mama ain't proud of niggas. Supposed to play Hoover something, but I'm crashing, nigga. Supposed to take off and make her smile, but it didn't happen, nigga. Yeah, I chose his lifestyle. I am not mad.
Check your message.
Sucker, nigga, if we cross paths.
Check your message.
Really know a nigga. I'm not that. Free hard beat, man. Shoot it back. Let's go bad, nigga. Real bad. Talking jiggy with no mask, nigga. Let's go bad, nigga. Real bad. Talking jiggy with no mask, nigga. Let's go bad, nigga. Talking about seeing your cousin. Keeping no strap, nigga. Let's go bad, nigga. Real bad, nigga. I see hella shit, nigga. Hella shit, nigga.
Test.
Y'all niggas won't clown me. Shit fuck me up inside.
Hey, this nigga makes some dark music. Slow beat? He makes dark music. It's type. It's dark. Yeah, like, hey. That's the type.
This nigga smell like weed, nigga. But it's high fast, getting money. They get mad. We won't stop cash out on my fast track. I'm rushing up that K1. Ooh, have you ever shot that K1? Shot that boy school's first shot the damn boy. First shot.
Put you in a menace mode, man. Yeah, straight menace mode. Hey, is that everybody?
Can't give it up.
Tell them to come. Nah, tell them to come in. Damn packing this motherfucker.
I got deals on the bodies. We no pastors. Sports mode. Watch it go faster. God blast it. Throw that ghost gun. We don't like Casper. But I ain't trying to give you a block with a fully switched drill.
Hey, Glad, did you get it?
If you do the shit. But I ain't trying to give you a block with a fully switched drill. I leave you into you if you do the shit. My head smell like weed, nigga. But it's high fast. You getting money. They getting mad. We won't stop cash out on my fast track.
Oh, so like it, my bad.
K1, have you ever shot that K1?
Hey, Croc, ain't no water? Hey, get up in here. Hey, coming up. Boot up. We need one more. We need one more because I need everybody up in this motherfucker.
Oh, throw that.
We up in here? One West Radio, man. Hollywood Israelites, man. You hear me? Go subscribe right now. Right now, not now, but right now.
You say you in the field, right?
Are you ready to go live?
We've been live.
Oh, so like, you ready to start?
They said we might do. Hey, bitches, tell that pussy for me. You don't want
Hey.
a couple meals. I ain't asking, but I'm telling you. Give me 9 gills. Cut it came in with 2 sides. Playing hard, we'll stamp your chest like a name tag. Doing all that talking, we up skulls. I cannot rap. Damn, they know what's going on. You say you got that work, right? Live, bitch, I put the flies. I walked up and asked the way we deal. It wasn't that nice. You say you got the drill, right? You put up no fight. Honey, had half of them. I'll play the old price, nigga. So friendly with your bad ass. Nigga, last laugh. Fucking strip club. I got a bitch here shaking ass. Took a day off. She got no class, nigga.
Yeah.
Why that nigga Devin Booker get
Hey, did they win?
Suns won again?
It's over.
Bucks in 7. Bucks in 7. Take that bet. Listen, take that bet. Bucks in 7.
Bucks in 7?
Bucks in 7, bro.
That's crazy.
All right.
They don't want that score.
All right.
Now if you go back to
Let's get it. We about to go. We about to start. Clap it up. Clap it up. Let's get it, right? We in here. Keep clapping. Keep going. Keep going. We in here, man. Slide that camera. We in this motherfucker, man. Yeah. Keep clapping, man. Yeah. Keep clapping. Yeah. Slide that camera. Number one. That camera. Slide that. Nah. Keep going. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Most High in Christ, we in here thick as hell, man. We in here thicker than peanut butter in the freezer, man. You hear me? We in here. Shout out to everybody, man. We in here thick in Southern California for One West Radio. You just got that right now? My man had to delay laugh out here. He was like, thicker than peanut butter in the freezer, man. That's thick as hell. But check it out, man. I'm Priest of Captain Gadol Hard, man. To my right, I got Officer Tabawan.
Hey, shalom.
Clap it up for him, man. You feel me? To my left, I got Officer Karatazar, man. In the building, clap it up for that man. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. About to go over a few choice. Go ahead, what you say? This is like we at the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? We just like, damn, this sideline seats for us right now.
Boom, boom.
Hello?
Yeah, you good, sir.
Damn, bro, you just take my music away, huh? We about to get right into it, man. We got a few topics we want to hop on. Type of one, you want to introduce the first one?
Loyalty.
Ooh, loyalty.
Loyalty. What does loyalty mean to you?
Listen, man, loyalty. Like I was watching, shout out to Natazal. Natazal showed me this dude from SAC, right? His name is Snubs. Every time Snubs talk, he do this. He do. Listen, man, you gotta understand, nigga. If you ain't loyal, nigga, he do that. That shit was hilarious to me, right? So listen, loyalty.
Loyalty.
Can we get the reference in the dictionary first, man? About what loyalty is, man. There's a lot of things that people say my loyalty might be. Crosses out, you feel me? Like, but how can you teach loyalty if you ain't loyal?
Ooh. Right.
Ooh. If you're not loyal, like that one, like if I said, if everyone, listen, hold on, let me say this though. Everyone in here, well, most people in here know me. That know me. I say to them all the time, especially when we on that drink, right? Fuck love, nigga. Where your loyalty at? Do I say that all the time, Lahad? On everything. Fuck love. Love is like love. Love, I'm talking about love in the Christian way of love, right? Love is, love is obeying. And if you want to give me love because love is in the Christian world is like I fuck with you. I fuck with what you say, you good dude. But what's that gotta do if you leave me? You leave my side. You leave the side of righteousness. You feel what I'm saying? If you leave that, what the hell does that mean then? If you love, you can love me from a distance.
right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can love someone from 3,000 miles away and not be down with what they in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you love your mother.
Concert.
right. You understand that, then, right?
Right.
You love her, but like, is she down with you though?
No.
You feel me?
Right.
Like, see how weak love can be in the worldly sense, though. Loving here is obeying and listening and shit like that, but love in the worldly sense can be like, ah, man, I you ever heard like, I'm not in love with a motherfucker, but I love him. Like men and women say that all the time. I'm not in love with you, but I love you. I care for you. Nah.
Yeah.
But if you loyal to what we talked about from the beginning, I know you're gonna be there for me.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't love can't cover up responsibility. Ooh, that was heat.
Right.
Love can't cover up responsibility. You feel me? You got that though?
Concert.
Go ahead.
Loyal in the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Unswerving in allegiance.
Say it again.
Unswerving in allegiance.
Just like unwavering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like unwavering. Go ahead.
Faithful in allegiance.
Wait, what?
Faithful in allegiance.
What's faithful mean, Crosses? Yeah. It's the same as regularly. Caught the nigga off guard. He also 500. You hear me? Go ahead. Had to pull his officer card one time.
I was like, whoa. But faith is like, you know what I'm saying, believing in something that you don't see every day.
Thank you. You feel me? Thank you. Faith. I got you, Swat. Faith also can mean what? Like the work you do. Like if I say, hey, I need a job, but if I'm gonna chill at the crib and I need a job, what faith do I have in getting that job? And now if I have faith and I said, I need to put these applications in, that's faith.
Right.
And then following up with these applications, ain't that faith?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the faith is putting the work in. We put our work in for the love and the loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And now most people might not be like that. Swap, you want to say something? It can be taught. Loyalty can be taught, but can loyalty be followed? You feel what I'm saying? Like it could be taught. I could teach some. Like that's like saying someone is someone born loyal. I don't know. Maybe they're taught a lot of things to be loyal. You feel what I'm saying? That's like some people say, homosexual communities say some people are born gay. I don't believe that. I feel like something happened. Right. You know what I'm saying? Something happened for that person to be gay. You could teach loyalty just like you could teach against homosexuality. You could teach against murdering. Someone ain't born a murderer. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Like that's what I think. You know what I mean? Can you teach it? I don't know.
So
go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior. Yeah, for sure.
But some people just like, I would say they got it in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? That they just got it in them. Like they have like a sense of loyalty that can't be, like, you know, you see people like, they wasn't really truly a loyal person, but then like over time, like over time in certain situations, they learn to be loyal to you. Like, they learn to be a person that's loyal. You see what I'm saying? But some people are just like, it's kind of built in them. So they don't really need that much of a learning curve, I would say. It's just like kind of in them. They just need, I would say, like the right person or the right situation to activate it.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
So knowing how you explaining loyalty, what it means to be loyal, faithful, like how it says in the definitions. So can you describe what disloyalty is?
Shit.
Can you give a couple examples on disloyalty?
Going against something you agreed that you wouldn't go against, sir.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like we all said we gotta go left. You're like, I'm gonna go left. And then when it's time to go left, you go right. How, like, that's disloyal.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's disloyal. Like that's just like Judas. He was rocking with Christ and the brothers and shit like that. And then Christ was talking about loyalty the whole time, how you gotta love your brother and all that. He's saying all these things. And then when it comes to a hard time in Judas' life, he went and took some money over being loyal to his brother. Like he put money over his brothers. You feel what I'm saying? Like he went the opposite way of what Christ was teaching him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's the biggest traitor I could think about in the Bible.
Okay, now as a man in the truth, where is your loyalty?
Shit, to my brothers.
Okay.
Like that's like, you got, man, listen, it's hard, it's a hard thing to say and hard thing for people to, maybe your woman might not understand it, your children might not understand it. You know what I mean? It's not for them to understand. but my loyalty is to the brothers though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The people who do the same work I do. You feel me? That's what Christ said, right?
Right.
Who's my mother? Who's my father?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I got to give my loyalty to. Now, I'm talking about if your woman's in the world. If your woman's in the truth, she fully understands. Your children in the truth, they fully understand. So my loyalty is going to stand where the Lord wants my loyalty to stand, and that's in the truth. And for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't put nothing above that.
What is being loyal to the truth?
Shit, man. Hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Putting yourself hurting for someone you say you love. You feel me? Like, that's what it is. Showing your loyalty is hurting for someone, going out your way for someone. In other way, in the world, you probably wouldn't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? You really wouldn't. Like, think about the job you do as officers and shit like that. You would not do half the shit you do if you know that the Lord wouldn't chastise you. You know what I'm saying? My loyalty is set in the brothers because of my fear of God.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And like, of course, I love the brothers, but shit, my fear is bigger than love. You know what I mean? My fear of God is bigger than how I feel about a person. So like, my loyalty gonna have to be right there. Like, I don't even like speaking about it like that. I say the word "be loyal," but I don't even know how to explain how to tell someone to be loyal.
Right. You rather
like,
just...
so what I'm saying, like, can you teach someone? Like, I think you can, but I don't. I just feel like you should be this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like you should be this way. Now, if you're not a loyal person, then I wouldn't put you in a position to be trusted in my life.
How important is trust?
Trust is everything. Once trust is gone, and once trust is manipulated, how can you ever even go back?
But
Right.
you could though.
Shit,
It's
man.
hard, but
I don't know. It's tough.
But you know, like Christ said, you gotta forgive our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I forgive, no problem. Like, forgiving is no problem, but trusting? Like, think about the word trust. Like, maybe imagine if I trust somebody to do something so majorly and they failed at trusting that. Second chances are definitely involved in trusting again. But damn, the burdening of the privilege of being able to be trusted is taken away. Now you're doing extra things to make sure this person did that, which gives you more work.
Okay. So would that person have to build the trust back up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Small things. Oh, you can handle this.
Yeah, I think the person. Not to go ahead. Slack.
No, so you give them small things, or you give them like something a little bit more heavier to build them back up. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, wouldn't you want? I'm speaking in the sense of a brother. Wouldn't you want to trust that brother or trust
I
that
would.
sister?
I would. The person has to feel shame. Like, that's the only thing that helps. The person has to feel like a failure. You feel me? Like, if that person can feel like a failure in his or hers opportunity to be trusted, then I can trust that person. Because now they probably would never fail again. You know? But they don't feel like they fucked up. I don't know how I can really, you feel me?
No, I feel you.
Like, if you don't feel like if you don't feel like I'm a fuck up, then how can I really say like, oh, all right, well, shit then?
If I may, being on the subject of loyalty, being faithful, and things of that nature.
But hold on. Let me say this
sir,
before you move on. Like, saying you're loyal is so easy to say though.
No,
because,
right.
like, a lot of people aren't in a position to be put to a loyalty test.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I for sure been through a loyalty test, and I came out on the bright side of things. So like, I know there's people who they can say they're loyal until a test comes up, and then what are you during that test though? You know what I'm saying? Like, now you got to prove your actions of what you say.
Right.
You feel what I mean? Like, so it's easy to talk about those hard things, but when you actually go through the hard thing, are you the person that you were taught to be? You feel me?
Right. So, on the subject of loyalty, disloyalty, my question is, what damage can lies cause?
I want to make everything in interviews.
Who are you?
I feel like I'm getting interviewed.
Nah, I mean it's a
Vlad TV and shit. Go ahead.
it's just because when you teach, like, because I understand, like, I'm in the school, I'm in the truth and things like that. But for the viewers at home,
I know what you're doing. I'm just saying. I just feel like I'm on the hot seat. Nigga. Like, I better say the right answer.
So what next?
Go ahead, though.
Nah. So what? On the topic of loyalty and disloyalty, what damages can a lie cause between a relationship between like a brother and a brother and a sister? Like, what damage can a lie cause?
Shit, man.
Opposed to how empowering can the truth be?
Okay, you want to take it?
Go ahead, sir. I mean, I would say,
go ahead.
I was gonna say a lie to me. And I'm gonna speak from my personal experience. A lie to me can cause so much damage. You see what I'm saying? It can really, like, I feel like being a truthful person should be what anybody stands on. You see what I'm saying? Coming into it and telling somebody the truth, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in trying to be a brother's friend, whether it's trying to be, like, you know, just cool with somebody. Just be honest with that person. If they choose to accept you for who you are, then the relationship that y'all have will be genuine. You see what I'm saying? And when they find out, because if you're coming into it with a lie, right, you preparing to fail off top. You coming into a lie, you preparing, because you know if I don't tell this lie, something's not going to work out.
Yeah.
So when they find out the truth, it's not going to work out. So it's best just to come into it honestly. And then if they choose to mess with you or they choose to be your friend, they're going to be your friend genuinely. Okay. Because they know the truth about you. And in return, they'll be truthful to you. So when they find out a fake lie or when they find out that you're not who you say you are, you're not, you said you was a brother that lived by these precepts. Now you don't live, they find you eating pork on the side. Oh, it's cool? Nah, man, you a liar. And I'm not messing with you no more.
Right.
It can be detrimental on a grand scale. You see what I'm saying?
All right, excellent point.
Like, I say this, though, like, say if you in a relationship with a woman, you lie to her about whatever you lie about. Most of the time about another woman, right? So you're going to lie about that. Now you're making yourself, now you're serving her. When we talked about in the class today, you're yielding yourself servants to that person.
When you lie to someone?
Yeah. You lied to, what? Let's get to the root of why you lie.
Because you're a coward?
Because you're scared.
Because you're scared.
Yeah, you're a coward. You're scared to tell this person the truth. Because you're scared of the consequences that come out of that lie. Or out of the truth. Excuse me.
Right.
A lie covers up what it is. But the truth makes it like, oh shit. Like, this person can possibly leave me or this person can possibly not like me no more. And is that what you want? Yeah. Yes. Tell the truth. Say that part. You know what I mean? Like Kratza said, because lying makes it to where now I have something on you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
You're not that nigga because you're a liar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a rough one.
Right.
But then there's a flip side to it too, though.
Concept.
I like saying that's my favorite part in Heat. You ever seen the movie Heat, you like? Yeah, there's a flip side to that coin. I always say this, it's like my 5th time saying this on the show, but no one's seen it. But also, like, can the person that you make yourself available to tell the truth to, can they handle it? Can they handle the truth? They say they want the truth, right? It's that movie with Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. Top Gun? We know not Top Gun. It's like,
Top Gun?
You know.
Hey, so some people like being lied to.
Hold on.
Oh, so
yeah,
like,
no, you saying that right. What movie is it?
Few Good Men.
Few Good Men. Tell me, you can't handle the truth. Because you might tell someone the truth. Now, they act crazy because you told them the truth. You got to be able to be a person that can take getting the truth. Now this person might lie to you because you act fucking crazy. Man or woman, you act like a fucking nut. I gotta lie to protect my goddamn self. Now, that doesn't make this person less of a coward, but it definitely makes you a person who cannot be told the truth.
So you gotta be someone that tells the truth, and you also have to learn and grow to be someone who can accept the truth.
Yes.
Damn.
You have to accept the truth that's given to you.
If I could, I want to say this as well. Kind of like to backtrack a little bit on piggybacking on like when you lie, how we were talking about building trust and having trust. Lies break trust too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Lies break trust. Like, I think that's like one of the main things that break trust.
Right. No, absolutely. No,
I think it can happen so easily because lies come off your tongue so easily. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just, and the whole time, like, the person might not know the truth right then and there, but the whole time you doing it, you lying. Let's say you lie about this, or you turn into a habitual lie. That trust is being broken every single time. So when they find out, and eventually they're gonna find out. Like, people lie and be like, they never gonna find out.
No, it always comes out.
It always comes out.
Right.
Whether it's now, whether it's later, whether it's gonna get caught up some way because you're gonna get tired of keeping up this story or this facade that you got going on.
To keep a lie going, you
gotta keep telling more lies. So it's like, and sidebar, who wants to do all that work? Like,
right.
Like that headache and that stress. Like, who wants to just be like, I'm gonna just tell you the truth.
Right.
Like, I got a clear mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, you gotta keep this lie going, and like, this person gonna find it's gonna break all this trust, and it's like that's why I say it can be so detrimental. You know what I'm saying? And really mess up relationship, or can mess up brotherhood,
friendship.
Mess up, like, you know, brothers getting down in this truth. You know
right. Can I read a precept, sir?
Hell yeah. We gotta switch gears, right?
Kind sir, if I could read it on this. Proverbs 6:16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue.
Oh, what?
A lying tongue.
Go ahead.
And hands that shed innocent blood.
Go ahead.
Come
Just break it down. You got your part.
Oh, well, no, a lying tongue.
Yeah.
Like, ultimately, the reason why we don't like lies is because the Lord hates lies. He hates liars. We're supposed to be someone in the truth. How are we going to be someone in the truth and I'm a liar?
Hey, listen, I remember when I was a youngster, right? I was like 14 years old, 13 years old. I was in 8th grade. My mom was like, well, you're basically talking about my grades and shit, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, shit, they ain't even send a report card, you know, type shit, you know? My pops was like, he didn't even like, he just talked to me. He's like, look, man, like, you lie to your mom. Don't lie to me. I was like, yes, sir. Hey, I was like, he was like, listen, you can lie to your mom. Like, he said that though. He's like, listen, you can lie to your mom. Okay, I get it. Don't lie to me though. And it was such a manly thing. And I was like, oh shit. Like, and I felt like I never lied to a man ever again in my life. Like, I promise you, I never.
That's powerful.
Yeah, it was like, damn. That was heavy to me. Cause I'm like, yeah, he was like, cause the way he made it sound like was like, that's so disrespectful to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna lie to me? Have you caught someone that lie before?
Yeah, kind of.
Boy. Like, when you catch somebody it is the most disturbing thing to your peace.
Right.
It's like, wait, hey, you gonna just lie to me right now?
Right.
And so you keep lying.
Yeah, like, you just think I'm a fool.
Right. It's an insult.
Yeah, you just think I'm stupid. Okay, that's crazy.
I'm insulted that you think I can't handle the truth.
Yeah, I'm more insulted that you think that you can get away with your bullshit.
That too.
Like, that'd be my thing. Like, you think you about it. Bitch, I know.
Nah.
It's shit. Like, I had a bitch lie to me when I was like, 16. I'm like, you lying to me, bitch? You lying? That shit crazy. Like, you lying? You lying.
That's why I make sure one of the cold things about catching somebody in a lie though, is that Salaki, I don't want the argument to think I'm sick or not, you know what I'm saying? But you almost, for me, it's almost a sense of gratification because now I know I'm better than you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You stoop to that level. Like, you are inflamed, you are insulted, right? But you also now know that you're better than that person. Like, damn, like, you could just be 100.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I caught you in this shit. Like you said, you keep going.
Yeah.
That's kind of make me feel like, damn, like, you're really low. And now I know I got the upper hand in the situation.
Can we identify what a lie is?
Disloyalty.
It's okay. Hold on. Listen. Can we identify what a lie is? Some people think not telling you something is a lie. Hello. Ooh, hello. You waking motherfuckers up with that. Like, I
get what you're saying.
Yeah. So now, imagine you a brother, right? You say, woman asks you, you got another woman, right? Now you were like, listen, man, mind your business. That's my business. So is that a lie? All right. Just saying.
But if you blatantly say
That's
no,
a game for y'all. Yeah, if you say nah,
if you blatantly say no.
Once you say now, everyone knows. It's like once you say that's my business, she should know not to ask you no more. You know what I mean? Like, now she should know, but she will. But you know, that's the thing. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Your business is your business. Keep it your business. Now you can say that and not have another woman though. So, hello. That's I'm gonna give you some game. You can say that and not have another woman. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't know because you're not telling your business. Salakia, that's all. We gonna move on.
Come on, sir. Around I don't want to say the Israelite community, but you know it's us, and then you have breakoffs and posers who attempt to teach the Bible, have no authority to teach the Bible. And one of the doctrines that's floating around on the internet, people making videos and things like that, trying to teach that Hispanics aren't Israelites.
Hispanics?
Hispanics. Mexican, Guatemalan, Brazilian, Colombian.
Remember we alluded, if you was in class, right, we alluded to the prodigal son.
Okay.
The prodigal son is about the
northern tribes?
The northern tribes, the so-called Hispanic tribes that was by themselves and came back. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you go read about the prodigal son, it ain't about a long lost son that came back into loving God. It's about a long lost tribes. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? That's right. What the prodigal son is about, and that's what the Israelites, the northern tribe Israelites, is about. The prodigal son. Mm-hmm. When the brother said, I said in class where the southern kingdom was like, Father, I was here, I never left. Mm-hmm. And and the Lord said to him, like, look. He's like, I know. That's why I never had to prepare a feast for you. But your son was dead. Was dead and gone. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like your brother was dead and gone, but he's back. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So now, I'll give you that point. That's what the prodigal son is about. But we could talk about Israel, Mexicans, Hispanic people not being Israelites. That's bullshit. Go look at the black community right now. There is no black community without the Hispanic community. All right. We live together. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen, I went to the motherfucking little taco stand right here before the class. Mm-hmm. They didn't dip my shit in no pork either. I told them, and damn near in Spanish, Commodore. When they dip your tortilla, they dip.
I didn't know they do that.
They be dipping tortilla in the pig fat, bro. You better be careful. Oscar Ward was on it. He was like, Salakia. So I was like, damn, Commodore, tell them not to do that shit. But like, if you think about how every black person grew up damn near, every black person I know damn near grew up in the Hispanic community. Mm-hmm. Like I grew up in a my community was like literally split in half. But most black people grew up with Mexicans in California. So where does the importance of Hispanics knowing they're Israelites? What's the importance of that? The importance of it is that they God's chosen people. Like they need to know that they're God's chosen people, and it's not promoted enough because of colorism. You know what I mean? About hair texture and shit like that. Mm-hmm. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? When I know black people who got the same hair as Mexicans. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Mexicans that got afros. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then their spirit is the same. I'm talking about Mexicans we in California. Like we got other tribes for sure, but like how, dominantly Mexican and blacks. You know what I mean? Like the whole swag, the culture, the lingo. Man, listen, I got people think I'm Mexican sometimes. I can see that. Real shit. No, for real. I have motherfuckers walk into me and start talking Spanish, bro. Speaking Spanish. Oh, that's funny. And I'm like, Cuban and shit. Yeah. They be like Mexican. Like for real. Mm-hmm. My rib tell me like, you look Mexican sometimes. I'd be like, for real? I get that vibe. You know, and I'd be like, okay, but at the same time, it comes to this though. Black people, if you go look at just without them knowing the truth, black people and Mexican people vibe. Right. Like without them knowing the truth, they vibe. Mm-hmm. We're built inside to want to hate each other because of gangs and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But really, if you're not in a gang, even if you're in a gang, you fuck with Mexicans in California. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I like one of my he wasn't like a best friend, but he was like in my math class, right? Mm-hmm. And he was from a Mexican hood, and we would talk all the time. We got along, right? Mm-hmm. And then when it's time to fight, we'll fight. But then we're like, hey, when we fight, hey, let's not fight each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We talk to each other like in our math class, like, hey, when we like we'll rumble, like for real. After school, during lunch, it's like, hey, just go over there and I'll go over here, you know? And like we'll get back and like, yeah, I'll beat your homie up. He's like, yeah, I'll beat your homie up though. You know? But it's the same spirit of war in them. You feel me? Like it's like I don't understand how anyone can see a Mexican or Hispanic and not think we're not the same. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go look at it, Mexican people, when they speak Spanish, they're speaking the same thing, but just in Spanish.
Right.
Straight up.
I remember
is ghetto.
I remember a while ago, it was a segment, Crutches I did, Truth Be Told. Yeah. And he said, Mexicans can say nigga.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So,
what do you mean by that?
That's staying true to this day.
Right.
Mexicans can say
But there's
nigga.
a deeper meaning to that though.
Mexicans can say nigga because they is niggas.
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, Mexicans can say it because they don't, like, and like, we giving them a pass.
Right,
like,
right.
Ain't no pass to give. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they are that so they can say that. You see what I'm saying? And I say it, and I said that in a sense, like, because we are the same people.
Yeah, like, and then on top of this though, this the cold part. If you want to dig deeper into history, like, I was talking to Kazak Yad the other day. I called Kazak Yad. We was talking about Latino X and shit, right? What's it called out?
Latinx.
Chicano X, right? It's basically like a LGBTQ
but Hispanic.
term. But yeah. But basically we're all the same with the influence of people trying to dominate our culture with American culture. And we're the first people to be like the front runners of their bullshit. So like it doesn't just happen in the black community, it happens in the Hispanic community as well. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at the abortion rates from like I think 2013, even to this day, black women are first, Hispanic women are number 2. If you go look at the heart rate, heart disease, diabetes, all that is black and Hispanic. If you go look at the what's that shit called with the eugenics program, right? Eugenics program, they was targeting black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women. Like when it comes like those curses that come from Deuteronomy the 28th chapter are for all Israelites, and Hispanic people are fitting. They fit those curses to a T.
Right.
When it says your eye should be evil to your brother, who's your brother? Just a black man?
Right.
I look at it. I used to, man. Mexicans taught me how to dog a nigga.
Right.
They was good as shit at that. I be dogging the Mexican. I'm like, damn, let me look away. This nigga good as hell at this shit. I was like, damn, nigga, I gotta work on that. I was like, I'll whoop your ass, but you was good at that dogging shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look away like, damn, he won. Fuck.
Right.
You know
And I think a lot of times brothers get caught up with, how, obviously blacks, Negroes, West Indians went through the transatlantic slave trade and things of that nature. But a lot of even Hispanics aren't taught the history of the conquistadors, Hernan Cortez, Christopher Columbus, and things like that.
They're not even taught that they were hung on trees. You know, go ahead. Go ahead, my Mexican brother.
Almost all Hispanics know what happened during the Spanish Inquisition.
Right.
Like, we all know that. But one of the bigger problems is that we side with the Spaniards. Like
La Malinche, what's her name? Malinche.
Yeah,
well,
she's
if I can interject real quick, and I give it right back to you. That you think that's the problem? Black people side with white people all the time. Like, go ahead though.
I was gonna say that we side with, like we glorify the whole thing of having Spaniard blood. You know what I'm saying? And then we kind of try to shy away of having indigenous blood.
Come on.
And so, and then that's one way you can prove that Hispanics are Israelites.
But why though? But why do they want to have Spaniard blood in them instead of indigenous blood?
Well, I'll say this.
I have an answer, but I want to hear yours. And my answer could be opinionated too.
Why do we glorify it?
Not glorify, but why do Hispanics want the Spaniard blood instead of the indigenous blood? In your opinion, or if you know the answer.
Well, I would just say just like the whole thing of like us wanting to have the light skin and blue eyes and blonde hair.
Come on, man. I was gonna say what you said. It's the acceptance part. It's feeling accepted. Like black people want to say they're mixed like a motherfucker.
Right.
Black. If you ask a nigga, what did he mix with? Oh, Italian. Nigga, European. Like European is a whole. What's that called? Continent, nigga.
Right.
European. Europe for sure. Asian. They did like, nigga, you darker than me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's the acceptance. They want to be accepted because it's tough to be you.
It's a form of self-hate, would you say?
For sure. And if you're not hated, I mean, if you're not loved, I mean, if you're, excuse me, if someone hates you, you want to find love because the person that you want to be like hates you. The so-called Spaniard hates the Mexican.
Right. That's facts.
That's why a Mexican doesn't own nothing in Spain. Not a thing.
Right.
Listen, the first slaves were fucking Mexican.
Right.
Native Indian. They went back to fucking Spain. Like, no one talks about those things because those aren't popular topics because we're trying to, in your reverse Christian mind, we're trying to uplift Mexican people into a white perspective of, you know, a power. When they don't fit that description. You know what I'm saying? So it's sick, and it's the same thing we go through.
If I could, they also don't teach it to you on purpose. You see what I'm saying? They don't teach it to you on purpose because they don't want you to correlate the two. It's easy to correlate the two. Like when you see Hispanics getting shot down in the street, if you see black people getting shot down in the street, you're gonna realize like, hold on, we both getting shot down in the street. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be easy to correlate. Okay, it's a common denominator here. We're both suffering from the same hand. Right. They don't promote that because they don't want you to find the common denominator. You just see blacks getting shot down in the street. Then you see Hispanics getting talked about on immigration side. You see what I'm saying? Then you see they don't talk about Hispanics in the transatlantic slave trade, but they talk about blacks in the transatlantic slave trade. Not to mention that Hispanics was the first ones to go in the slave trade prior to the blacks.
First ones.
You see what I'm saying? So the correlation has always been there, and that's how you can correlate that they are Israelites, just like we are Israelites. You're going to say a Negro Israelite and say that, oh, we are Israelite because of our struggles and our hardships and what we've been through and our history. Hispanics didn't have the same goddamn history. You see what I'm saying? So how you going to say we Israelites because of our history and they're not? You see what I'm saying?
It's some Mexicans that don't want to identify as being an Indian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there is some that identify with,
like Stockholm syndrome.
Yes, it was. No, that's just called. I don't know what the fuck that's called. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mexicans are literally Indians. They're just another type of Indian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Aztec Indians, Inca Indians,
yeah, all that
Indians.
shit. All like Guatemalans are Indians.
Right, Mayan Indians.
Come on, like, you feel me? So if you don't identify with who you are, of course you're gonna hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's important for us to go back to our identity. Our identity got stripped from us. So when it gets stripped from you, you're reaching out for 10 different identities. You know what I mean? You're reaching out for, oh yeah, I'm African. What part of Africa are you from? Oh, I don't know. South Africa? What part of South Africa? Right. White people live there. What part of South Africa? Right. What part of East Africa are you from? You get what I'm saying?
Right. You can't go there and be East African.
No, fuck no. They don't even accept you here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I lived by an African community growing up. And I remember I had a homeboy named Harold. He was African and black. His daddy was black. And I was like, hey, Harold, I was going to your house, but your mama never let me in your house. He's like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, African?
Yeah. And then I found out, oh, nigga, because you, when came in the truth, oh, nigga was African.
Right.
Duh. They don't like niggas still. That's what they think.
Right. Just like it's a difference between Hispanics and Spaniards, right? Hispanics and Spaniards, there's a difference between blacks and Africans.
Facts. I like mine.
What it seems like is that cats just want to try and debunk the 12 tribe chart so that they can save all nations. Because when you ask these same cats to say the 12 tribe chart is false, then they also say that Esau's not the white man.
Hey, say that. Hey,
listen,
right. That's the part though, right? Mexicans and Israelites, come here, white man.
Right.
Love you. I love you, man. He ain't do nothing to me. He an Arab.
That's crazy.
He's what's his nigga name?
Ishmael.
He Ishmael.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're quick to. That's further proof that they are Israelites because you hate them so much.
Come on,
and
man.
Vice versa. You got some Hispanics that hate black people.
Come on.
Like black people that hate Mexicans, but really that's a curse.
That is a curse.
That's a curse. Can I read that curse?
You hate your brother.
Right.
You gonna hate your brother. You know what I mean? But if you don't got the Holy Spirit, you'll never learn how to love your brother.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? I think the brother want to say back something back there. I've been holding off on you. Go ahead. You want to say? Yeah. Oh, okay. No sweat. Live.
I want to say, what you touched on when you said that you asked a black man where he from. You say from West Africa, East Africa. You know, he ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a a lot of Hispanics that try to lean on the Spaniard side. You ask them what part of Spain you from.
Right.
They ain't gonna say I'm from Barcelona.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna say I'm from
Aspen.
Yeah, wherever. You know
All that
they
shit.
don't
Yeah.
even know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they will say, "Oh yeah, I got family in TJ."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Where motherfuckers sat you down. Yeah, for sure. You got family there. It's like you ask me, you got family in Africa? I'll say, well, because I identify with being an Israelite. Hell nah. Nigga, I asked my grandfather, go back 3 generations. He said his daddy was Negro.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't have them problems. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know what language I'm supposed to speak. That's the problem, though. Like, that's why we say the oppressor is the devil. Because not only did he put you in slavery, which is, I forget what crime it is. It's like it's a heinous crime, but it's like a universal crime, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
But he stripped you from your identity, took that away from you.
Cultural genocide?
No. It's some type of slavery thing. Huh? There you go. Crimes against humanity. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did.
All right.
And not only did he do that because everybody was in slavery, but he stripped you from your identity, took you from your God, took your religion away from you. That's why we so destroyed. Like, we so destroyed because we don't have an ounce of what we were before. You feel what I mean? Like, so now we got to build ourselves from the bottom. So people looking at us like, nigga, why y'all wearing that? Why y'all wearing fringes? Why y'all believe in God? Like, why y'all go to Passover? All that because this is us building our nation back up. People don't understand it because they're so destroyed in it. You feel what I mean?
Destroyed in what though?
Destroyed in not knowing. You feel me?
Right.
Because in their mind, they, like most black people, feel like they're African. You know how destructive that is? When you can't, there's, like, this is Commander J. Hunter, right? There's over 50 countries in Africa with 10 different ethnic origins in those countries that speak those languages. So what people do you identify with in that continent? None. You feel what I'm saying? None. Not one. Not one person can tell me, oh, I took my 23andMe and I'm this. Okay, you're that. Now go there.
Right.
Now and find your lineage. You got the DNA. Now go ahead. Select.
No, can I read the precept?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That shit is evident.
Right.
Go ahead though. Because
thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So now you want to reject the knowledge that we given to you, like through the Bible though. Like this, the only reason why we know who we are is just the Bible. Like, you know what I mean? Like anything past that is philosophy.
If I could, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans across the board, when we tell them you're an Israelite, right? Now they might be a Catholic, Christian, Muslim, but then we show them who they are. We show them what they're supposed to be doing and keeping the commandments and things like that. Why do they reject it? Why are they so keen on rejecting it? And how damaging is it for them to reject the truth?
Man, listen, the Bible says if I went to any other nation, they would have received me. Paraphrasing.
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. That's how you know that we are the way we are, because we're stuck in the way we were raised by our oppressor. Like, our oppressor then destroyed us to a point where we fell in love with destruction. So now if you're trying to heal somebody, just like any person who needs healing and who needs medicine, they're going to refuse it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to refuse the thing that's going to make you better, because being destroyed in your mind is better than being healed. You feel what I'm saying? So
like with drugs.
Yeah.
Someone that's a drug addict. I'm not a drug addict.
The truth is medicine.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If I'm telling you, if you're a person who has a drug problem and you need to get off this drug problem because this, not because of your health, which is obvious, but it's because God is against it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, okay, fuck you. So then if I tell you, hey, listen, man, you can't sleep with a woman outside your race, or you can't sleep with a man outside your race. Like, who said that? God loves everybody. No, he does not. So now that's another problem. Fuck you again. You know what I'm saying? So, like, of course, not everyone's gonna like medicine. Do you like medicine? Like, when you're sick and when you was a child and your mother gave you that bubble gum shit that make you feel better, did you like it?
Bubble gum?
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Bubble gum.
Like bubble gum, grape, cherry flavor.
Nah, it was
big
that's
spoon.
nasty.
I used to be like, ooh, take that spoon. My mom like, just take it.
That's why they tried to make a flavor out of it.
Yeah, because it's horrible. But guess what? It makes you feel better though.
Right.
It's not good. Like Ezekiel said it, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So eat this
right. roll. It might be bitter in your stomach. It tastes sweet.
Sweet in your mouth, bitter in your stomach.
It's gonna be bitter in your stomach. It doesn't taste good, but it's gonna help you out in your life. And like that's why I'm so rejoiced when the brothers in here get that medicine and they start to fix themselves. Sisters in here start to fix themselves with the medicine being given, which is spiritual, of course.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like they taking like, damn, I'm a new person. I'm a different person now.
What do you mean fix yourself?
Okay, when I say fix yourself, I meaning this. They're receiving what's being taught to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're receiving it and you see them getting mightier, you see them getting stronger, you see them getting more diligent because whatever you're teaching and whatever they're doing, they're practicing your teachings on their own. And they're getting stronger. And it's gratifying for anyone that sees someone getting off of a drug. Like a drug doesn't have to be just, something on the street. You know what I mean? A drug can be a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's spiritual drugs out there that destroy our people, which is and it's called America. You know what I'm saying? So now when you're taking someone out of America spiritually, now you're seeing someone getting healed. Like, damn, look at that person. Like that person did 90 days. Look at him. Look, he looked better. He looked healthier. He looks stronger.
Right. That's normally how it happens, too.
Yeah, you done put some weight on. Check you out. You put some weight on and shit. Most motherfuckers put weight on. That's how you know they're getting healthy.
All right.
You know what I mean?
That's for sure happening.
Yeah.
I came in here wet. Skinny as mud.
You know, so like those things are like from the Lord, man. Straight up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like so.
So what if I could, sir, on that, what you just said, the Bible talks about being in the world, like even in your terminology, you use being in the world. Being in the truth. Like, what do you mean by that?
Being in the truth.
For the viewers at home, like being a new person. If you could explain the importance of, with all the damage that we've been through growing up in the hood and things like that, and the lifestyle we were exposed to.
It was crazy though, that one. Like, I mean, most people are from the hood, but a lot of people aren't though.
No, I know.
Like,
kind of.
Like a lot of people just from all different walks of life. You know what I mean?
Kind of, sir.
And it's like, it's important that you said it because some people might feel like they need to come from the bottom to be this righteous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like shit. I lived in both. I lived in the hood and the suburbs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you were exposed. Either way, you weren't exposed to righteousness.
Fuck no. like I was exposed to bullshit.
Right.
Wherever you go, it's gonna be things that destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You might need to like if you grew up in when I say the suburb, like that's just a better area than the hood. If you grew up in a rich area, you might feel like you need to fit in with these white motherfuckers.
Right.
Who's going to rape you for real? Who's going like you want to join a what's that shit called? Fraternity?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna do some homosexual shit, man.
Right. The Greek fraternities?
Yeah, you're gonna do some homosexual shit. Even if it's an all-black Greek fraternity, you're a homosexual.
It's a Greek fraternity.
Yeah. You let niggas slap you in the ass with a paddle and some more shit. You know what I mean? You're doing some type of thing that'll break your spirit as a man. You know what I mean? So
what is that? Stomp the yard and all that.
Stomp the yard. Nigga couldn't even sit down. I like that movie too. He couldn't sit down because some man was slapping him in the ass with a paddle. So, so like they break your spirit in America before they can give you some money, make you a man for real. You know what I'm saying?
That happened in Stomp the Yard?
Yeah. Like I thought about this the other day. Like, cause I growing up, and you know, in your young mind, I'm like 15. I'm like, I want to go to the NFL. I want to play football. You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, if I would have made it to the NFL, I couldn't. Niggas in sports do not talk on nothing serious.
Right.
Niggas are mute. They don't talk on no real problems. Colin Kaepernick he talked about some shit. He took a knee. I respect him for that. That's one motherfucker though. Motherfuckers that can't talk on shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't speak their opinion because they'll get blackballed. You know what I'm saying? So there's a reason why most people can't. They want to get somewhere, but shit, man, the Lord got a different plan for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but but this is a lot of things. One of the things we hear is you can't tell me what to do. Like when we say, hey, you know, that's according to the Bible, you're not supposed to do that. And a lot of people like, you know, they don't feel like they have to change. What's the power in changing as far as being aligned with the Most High in Christ?
Man, like
as a Black, Hispanic, Native American.
One thing I was taught, you know what I mean? We're not individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not like, when you change, you're not just doing it for yourself. It's good that you do it for yourself, but God judges us as a nation. Like, he doesn't judge us individually. And the people who were slaves, they were judged as a nation. Not everyone was a sinner. You feel what I'm saying? Not everyone was a damn a dickhead, but everyone went into slavery.
Right,
you
right.
feel what I mean?
No,
so like,
fact.
if you change one soul at a time, like we're changed men. You know what I mean? We're continuing to be perfect. We're striving for perfection, but at the same time, like, shit, we need every Israelite to be like this, man. Not just us. Like, us ain't gonna do it alone, but it's like, in our mind, we're trying to change every Israelite. But now Christ will take us, though. He will take these men and these sisters in here that did change their life. Don't get me wrong. But our goal is to change every goddamn Israelite. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the main thing. You want to add to it?
If I could, sir. Like, the power in changing is you making a difference. You see what I'm saying? Like, you going against the grain. You not being conformed to the ways of your oppressor. You not being conformed to the ways of this world. You making a difference. You see what I'm saying? You putting on your strength. You putting on your proper cloak, rather than being somebody that is striving to be like a Spaniard, or being somebody who's striving to be like an Edomite or the white man, or whatever nation you looking up to strive to be like. Because you feel like they have the avenue, or they got your eye. You see what I'm saying? You putting on your true nature. That's the power in changing. And in the power of changing, your spirit feels better. You see what I'm saying? Like, I say it for myself, like, I was a brother that my childhood, I was messed up. You see what I'm saying? Going in and out of jail, all kind of stuff. Like, and when I came into this truth, I changed. You see what I'm saying? Brothers could attest to that. They said, help me change. You see what I'm saying?
If I could, no, that's because you are. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir.
No, I was gonna say, like, with what brothers and sisters fail to realize, you're battling demons. Like, you have ways that keep you from being perfect, ways that keep you from serving the Lord. Everybody want to believe in God. Everybody want to pray to God when they need help and things of that nature, right? But you have literal demons that you can't see that's holding you back from being the best version of you, wouldn't you say?
I totally agree with that. And on top of that, every time you go do that sin, or you go put on that blonde wig to be like that white woman that you try to be like, that demon is like this. Let me go take my dog for a walk.
Right.
You know what I'm
I got him.
I got her. Let me go take my dog. I need to get this $500 extension and this and that, and the new blonde. And brother, I need to get high. I need to buy this ounce. It's like that demon's like, you just like the little dog that's scratching on the door. You see what I'm saying? Like the little dog that's scratching on the door, and the demon's like, okay, let me go take her for a walk. Let me go take him for a walk. It's like the little dog that's and it's like you're the power in changing is you're no longer being that little dog. You being an Israelite, what's that mean? Prince of the power, a princess of the power. You see what I'm saying? You living up to your name, you living up to your nationality, like you being who you called to be. You know what I'm saying? That's like powerful. Like Esau is being who he's called to be, whether y'all realize it or not.
The white man, right?
The white man. Every nation is being who they called to be. They living out. The Bible describes them as such, and they gonna be as such, and they living that today.
That's heavy, yeah.
Potential.
Right.
You're the only nation that's not living into your maximum potential. And like Kevin Goodall was saying, you don't gotta come from the hood to be the best brother. Right. His brothers that know anime. His brothers that came from skateboarding and kick flips and all that type of stuff. That can be powerful brothers in this truth.
Right.
And we accept them all. There's a scripture that talks about the lion will lay with the lamb.
Right.
Isaiah 11 and 6. Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing. Lion will lay with the lamb, the wolf with the sheep. Like that's talking about brothers from murderers laying with brothers that ain't never did no murder. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas who you rob.
Right.
And then it said a goat or a kid should lead them. Like meaning a little goat. You feel me?
Right. Like you got the Lord is calling us all from different backgrounds and different tribes to come together as one because we are that nation not desired.
It's just powerful what you said. You said it's power in being yourself, but the problem is we don't know who we are.
Right.
That's heavy.
That's essentially what it is. We don't know who the hell we is. And when we find out what we is, like when I got my Hebrew name, I was glad as hell. I was happy. I'm like, I'd never be who I was in the world. Like I'm not going back to jail. Like I'm not going back to eating pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. I'm not smoking. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be who I like. I say this in a lot of my classes. Like I'm gonna be who said I wanted to be and who these brothers hold me to be. You see what I'm saying? And also who the Lord holds me to be.
No, facts.
You see what I'm saying? So like it's multiple things that I gotta a standard I gotta live my life by. No matter if we we kicking it, we shooting and stuff, we chilling. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna be the brother that go home because I'm drunk and sleep with a whore. You see what I'm saying? I'm going home and laying down and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go because I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm about to go do something out of the spirit.
Out of the spirit, yeah.
I'm not gonna never do that. You see what I'm saying? With or without brothers around.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. That's the power in changing.
Right.
Is to truly change and be who you're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
Yeah.
If I could, sir, did you want to go to the last one?
Yeah, let's get it.
So like I said, if I could, when we talk about change, I remember General Muhammad said this, like you can't change unless, how you saying that you're supposed to take a look at yourself, right? I mean, in class, right? So General Muhammad was saying that you can't change unless you feel disgusting with yourself. Right. Unless you tell yourself that hey, I'm disgusting. You know what I mean? Unless you feel disgusting, like that's what's gonna get you to change. If you don't feel disgusting with your lifestyle, you won't change.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're facts.
Because you're trying to find out for every single thing that you do. Like, that ain't that bad.
Right.
You know
I gotta get that scripture.
I did this, but that ain't that bad. Like, but it's bad, but you be like, that ain't that bad. You try to like lessen the blow. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like I was like the most craftiest motherfucker ever. Like seriously, craftiest criminal I ever knew. That's how I felt. Like, you know what I mean? And those things, like what you said, like I felt you always told yourself like that wasn't that bad. Like, that wasn't that bad. He got it. You know what I mean?
If I could, I had a scripture. Ecclesiastes 32:17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
Facts.
Yeah, was basically going what you just said, brother.
Man, what's our slogan, man? No excuses.
Right, no excuses.
No excuses, man. Straight up. Let's get to it though.
What damage did Christianity cause to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans?
Everything. Listen, like Christianity is worse than crack. You feel me? Christianity is worse than alcoholism. It's worse than whatever drug you can think of, because it's a religion under God that allows you to be anything you want to be, with the thought of God backing you and loving you in your destruction.
Damn.
If I could break it down like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about you believing that you can sell drugs and then give your mom some money, and God, looks at that like like Christians look at God like Santa Claus.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is another fake thing, because like Jesus Christ is a fake thing. Their Jesus Christ is a fake image.
Right.
You know what I mean? Literally. It's a white man who had sex with his sister.
Right.
You feel me? Like so they think about it like, yeah. And what?
And other men.
And other men. You know what I mean? Like, and then you think about that person and he's looking like this, so he looks accepting. You feel me? He looks accepting to the bullshit you own. He looks like a person you can manipulate if you black. The thing what black and Hispanic people think is that they think they can manipulate God. But the version of God is a white man, which and God is really a black man. So then now you're pissing them off times two. That's why we die the way we die.
Right.
You feel me? Like we don't die a regular death.
Right.
Y'all know that?
Right. No. Right.
You go look at black people and Hispanic people's death in America, across the world. Like the Bible says, we die in our youth. You feel what I'm saying? Like the Bible says we die in our youth, and then we're a tale that needs to be told. Like, meaning when we die, it's like, I need to tell this story because it's amazing the way he died. It's like Trayvon Martin. He died an amazing death.
Right.
He got chased down by some white boy. He whooped the white boy's ass, and the white boy killed him, who got rejected from being a cop 6 times from the police academy, who was a neighborhood watch, and then was found not guilty. That's a tale to be told.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Versus him dying of old age. Like, it's a rare thing for a black or Hispanic to die regularly of old age. We always dying from high blood pressure, some type of disease.
Mike Brown got shot 6 times, twice in his head, and the officer got put on leave suspension and got paid $400,000 within like a month from the community. Like these like Breonna Taylor died and she was a sophisticated black person who had a regular job, not a criminal, and got killed by police. Now walked into her house while she was asleep.
Right.
Hey, brother, like these stories about these black and Hispanic brothers and sisters who get killed are amazing. And that's just to name 3. There's 1,000, million,
so many.
If I could, and not to, these are just Negro Israelites that's being named. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the Hispanic brothers that are not being named.
What about that brother he's a Hispanic, I forget his name. He got ran over by the police car. He was running from the police, and the police ran him over and killed him. Go ahead.
There was a brother in Texas, John Hernandez, who got choked out by that Edomite family.
By a family, not even a cop.
Yeah, the whole family. The wife is a cop, and by proxy, the husband that he was, so that was that. There was a recent one, Adam Toledo.
Yeah, the little 13-year-old.
His hands up.
In Chicago. Yeah. He turned around and got shot in the chest. But look,
13-year-old boy.
The question was, how did Christianity destroy us? Because we wanted to love the people who kill us. And that's how Christianity destroyed us. Because the same people who killed us, we turn around and want to love them. And forgive them.
Right.
Bottom John. Right. The devil, the oppressor, walked into the wrong apartment, brother.
Right.
And killed that brother. Shot him dead. And then she's crying in front of the judge when it's come to time for sentencing. She's crying so hard the judge gets out her fucking seat, which has never been done in the history of America, and goes and brushes her hair. No, my bad. The security guard brushes her hair. The bailiff brushes her hair, and the judge comes off her seat and gives her a hug.
Right. That's unheard of,
brother.
That's Christianity.
That's Christianity.
Damn.
Because black people sit in the power, like that precept we read earlier in Genesis, right? It says, he is a lion's whelp, and he's an old lion that doesn't want to.
I know Genesis 49.
Yeah, it said he's an old lion.
Crouching.
He's crouching, but as an old lion, he doesn't want to. Basically, he doesn't want to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to fight, and he's at the throat of our enemies, but doesn't choke them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. He'll march for a little bit.
But no, I'm saying you're in a position of power, but you're powerless.
Right.
You feel what I mean? Like that's Judah. I'm talking about Judah strictly. Like we're in a position of power, but we won't put our authority in. And we're in a position to kill, we won't kill. We're in a position to take over, but we won't take over.
Right.
You know why I can't? If I could.
But hold on real quick. There's a scripture in Jeremiah 17 chapter that talks about how Judah is the worst tribe of them all. Like we're the most evilest tribe.
That's crazy.
In Jeremiah 17 chapter, the first word. But like, I understand it though.
I read that. That hurt my heart.
Yeah, I get it though.
I'm gonna keep it real. As a Judite, I was sad. I was like, God damn.
Boy, what was you gonna say at that one?
No, I wasn't gonna say nothing, sir.
No, you was about to say something.
Damn, I forgot.
Damn.
My bad.
But like, if you want to talk about how you been drinking,
no.
But you want to talk about how Christianity destroyed us. Christianity destroyed us every which way. Like, no bullshit.
Right.
Every which way. And like, your mother might say she's not Christian. She's Christian.
Right.
If you're Muslim, you're Christian. If you're atheist, you're Christian.
Damn, that's heavy.
Yeah, like seriously. You can say whatever you want to say, but if you're not in the truth, you're a Christian because you're American. Like motherfuckers, like listen, we even talking about July 4th. Motherfuckers sat there and celebrated July 4th, man.
Right.
Like real shit though.
Right.
They sat there, blew up. Listen, so much shit is going on in the world. Enough so where black people should be like, you know what, fuck this shit. At least that's what you think consciously. But then of course the sleep gets poured over them again, and now they're back to popping fireworks, like
being patriotic.
But can I take? We talk about loyalty, right?
Right. Can I say?
Talk about loyalty.
Right.
I'm loyal to all my dead Hispanic and black brothers and sisters. I almost said African. Goddamn, African Americans. I almost got political on y'all niggas. I'm loyal to my Hispanic and black brothers and sisters who died from police brutality, police gun shootings.
Right.
That I would not celebrate a place that we're not free from.
Right.
I can't do it. So please, if you're going to speak on those type of topics, don't.
Right.
Just don't speak on those type of topics. How about that? Right? And I respect you more if you don't. But if you want to talk about it and you disrespect everything after that because of a fucking holiday, well, I mean, how can anyone take you serious?
Right. No, real talk.
How are you a grown man fucking with a firework? Are you a? I'm saying though. I'm just saying though. It might be a little too much for people, but I'm just saying. Like you a grown, like you really about to just. I'm about to blow this shit up. Fucking, you're a child. Consider yourself a young person. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck about no firework. Mm-hmm. Having for damn near 10 years, brother. I'm just, hey, okay.
Right. The same people that go marching down the street chanting Black Lives Matter.
No, the same motherfuckers who celebrate Juneteenth.
Right.
Right.
Same motherfuckers.
Right.
Who said the changes freeze. The same motherfuckers. Pew, 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 pew. Douche.
So you allege in essence,
Christianity. Hold on,
that's Christianity. In essence, you're celebrating on Juneteenth the day you was freed from slavery, and on July 4th you celebrating when you were a slave. That's like mentally, like our people don't see that.
How sick are you?
Right, you sick.
How sick are you?
Right.
How destroyed are you?
Right, how destroyed are you?
What knowledge has been stripped from you?
That if I could
listen. It's weird not to be woke nowadays.
Right.
How you not woke?
Right.
It's all over the place to be like, all right, nigga, you better not celebrate July 4th.
Right.
Motherfucker, like ignore that shit. Motherfucker, I seen someone say, I got you that one. They said, I'm not celebrating July 4th. I'm celebrating the day I'm off. And I'm going to barbecue with my family because it's a day off. And Kapash says, you got a day off on Sunday all the time.
Right.
It's like.
You don't barbecue then.
Yeah.
Right. But I was going to say, that's the same thing with like these people who are supposed to be God-fearing, right? And we come from that life. So we know firsthand, right? Until someone told us the truth. Someone goes to church every Sunday, maybe even Wednesday as well. But they're going to celebrate Thanksgiving. Which is the slaughter of the Native American Indians, 77 million Native Indian women and children, the rape of the Native Indians, the murder, the pillaging, right? The colonizing of the Native Indians. And then you go and celebrate it by having a huge dinner with family members you don't even really get along with.
Hey, it's like a sidebar, if I could. They got this movie on Netflix, right? It's about how these white people is trying to reenact Thanksgiving, so they invite these people to come over and be pilgrims for them.
I seen that,
and they take being pilgrim too far, and they murder.
They murdered the whole family.
Yeah, whoa,
yeah,
real talk.
That was the pilgrims, though.
Were they white?
Yeah,
kind.
So they was the children of them.
Right.
Yeah,
how you gonna invite some white motherfuckers over for Thanksgiving that you don't know?
They wanted the Thanksgiving experience.
That ain't Thanksgiving.
No, they got
the real Thanksgiving. They thought it was gonna be nice and the pilgrims gonna make them dinner, but the real history is that the pilgrims murdered the Native Americans.
Right, These motherfuckers is weird. They deserve to die. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was a weird movie.
Whatever movie that was, they deserved to die because
these
motherfuckers took on the spirit of Thanksgiving. They said, "Wait, are we in character?"
I'm gonna play that every Thanksgiving for my kids.
Hey, real shit.
Nah.
Hey, this the real spirit of Thanksgiving.
Listen,
right
man,
here.
Jeremiah Hummon told me this, man. He said, "Look, during November, you should be in the spirit and not eating no turkey."
I think Cap's like, we want to do that.
That's heavy.
No,
That's heavy.
Listen, I learned that shit like I swear like 4 or 5 years ago. He was like, you should be in the spirit of not eating no. I used to eat turkey on I mean not Thanksgiving, but November. Like just turkey sandwiches, turkey bacon. I'm like, okay. I don't even eat turkey bacon no more. But it's like I eat turkey sandwiches. But I remember he said, don't even eat turkey in November. And I said, damn.
Because of our loyalty to our brothers, the Native Americans.
Come on. I would never eat turkey on Thanksgiving. But I mean, I don't eat turkey every day.
Right,
turkey bacon like every other day, every 2 days. But he said, don't eat turkey in November. I said, I'm never eating turkey in
That's
November.
heavy.
They know that's real talk because if you look at our history in the Bible, it'd be like the Lord, like when we going, like when we conquering these lands, right? And it like, like Reuben to get his land before Judah to get his land. And it would tell brothers, hey, yeah, let your women and them rest, but you have no rest till your brothers have rest.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't accept gifts in December.
Right. If I could, sir, what you said about the whole loyalty aspect, like, and brothers and sisters going to go celebrate July 4th and call themselves, you know, dressing up and having barbecues and things like that.
Yeah.
But like what you said on loyalty, like how with the Native American Indians, I would never celebrate the death of my brother, the death of my sister. As a Hispanic, I can't fight in your wars. I can't pledge an allegiance to your flag because my brothers and sisters' children are in internment camps. You get my point?
But look, like you put it in perspective. When you have a feast for Thanksgiving, you're celebrating the murder of your family.
Right.
Like Gadites are your family.
Right.
Like not mine too.
No, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a Gadite, but them is my family.
No, right.
So like imagine if we go have a feast every year Trayvon Martin die. Like every whatever day he died on, we go just eat a big ass meal in remembrance of Trayvon Martin. Thanksgiving ain't in remembrance of the slaughter of the Gadites.
Right.
It's a remembrance of how the Pilgrims set the tone on how life is going to be like in America. That's the celebration of it.
Right.
What are you thankful for? Death?
Right.
Nah, I'm thankful. That's why you say all the positive things.
Right.
I'm thankful for my family here. Because that's how Pilgrim said, I'm thankful for my family here. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, because they family not.
Come on.
That's
why you're thankful. You thought you were saying I'm thankful because I'm with my family. Same thing that Pilgrim said when they said I'm with my family. That's just a fact, bro.
That's crazy.
So now you took that doctrine and you put it into your spirit without even knowing what you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm thankful that we're all together. The fuck? Listen, they saying that on top of the bones of the Gadites, brother.
Right. Right.
They went back to that same spot and had a feast on top of the death of them brothers, man.
Right.
You feel me? And now you want to talk about how what is Christianity and what it did to us? That Christianity made us take on the spirit of our killers, and we're the killed.
Damn.
You feel me?
All right, sir.
Shit, man. Before we roll out of here, man, I got something to do. I got something to say. You know what I mean? Rigo, man, hop up in the middle, man. Come on, man. Yeah, all right.
Oh, one way brother. You the first brother.
And listen, man, you about to be the first brother to ever get raised up on one way.
All right.
Oh shit! Who?
Got raised up.
Nah. He was raised up to a rank raise. This is a motherfucking Hebrew name. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? Let me get Lahab. Lahab, hop up here, man. Gaia. Come on, Gaia.
No, you good. I'm getting it on you, man. Man of the hour.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Let me get Gaia back here first before we, do all the historic shit, man. You feel me? Let me get the Lord the anointing prayer, Baba Kishore. I got it somewhere in my camera, but I got 8,000 pictures in this one. Hold on. Okay, I went to the top already. I'm good. Hold on, I got it right here.
Yeah, I wiped off fingerprints on that side and put it on that side.
You got a cat?
Yep. Nope. You got it? Damn, I have all the prayers but the anointing prayer. Holy moly. Holy moly donut shop. Damn, I got everything but you got it? Alright, man, listen. My brother right here, hey.
Let's go.
Young man, I got it. I'll read it from the paper. That's more BK. My man right here, boy. Check him out. Hell yeah. Last time I forgot to do it, Slovakia. You know what I'm saying? Brothers give me some good strong, so I forgot the whole Joan, But you hear it now, and I didn't want to forget it because you definitely earned it, man.
I'm right.
You know what I mean? Like I know everything you went through, and
Right.
I seen how you strive to become, a whole new person and take it serious. You feel what I'm saying? And I respect that. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers in here, they respect it too. They appreciate everyone that knows you from from that time. They see you now, you like, God damn, nigga, check this brother out. You know what I mean? He mean that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your Hebrew name, man. Cause you got a strong Hebrew name. 1 second, let me make sure I'm saying the pronunciation right. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, man. You no longer be known by your name, whatever your name was in the world, but today you could be known as Halak. Super Halak. Check him out, man. Halak. Which means forward, meaning you gonna move forward.
Yeah, right.
Halak Bana Yashikar. You know what I'm saying? Pour that boy some oil, man. You know what I mean?
Brotherly with
This that thing though. You get 2 oil pours on your head. You get that first one to see if you right, but that second one means death. Hold on, let me say it again, brothers ain't hear me. You get that first one to make sure that you willing to do it. That second oil means death.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that first oil, man, that's what's up. Second oil, ain't no more nothings.
Right.
That's a death oath after that. You hear me? Not my what I'm saying. That's what the Lord said though.
Right.
You feel me? So be careful about that second one. You might want to refuse it if you need to. All right.
Right.
All right. This is the anointing prayer right here. We're gonna say it in the Hebrew. When I point at you, just say your name. You know your name. Halak. All right. Halak. All right. Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Why Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Ya'or Yahweh.
Ya'or Yahweh.
Put Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Why Yakanka.
Yakanka.
Yasha Ayahweh.
Yasha Ayahweh.
Panyawa.
Yahweh.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Why Yasimlaka.
Yashamnaka.
Salam.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashir.
Ba'ashir.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Halak.
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 Halak. Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Ba'ashim Yahushai.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman.
From your salam! Yes, salam! Yes, salam!
You're right.
Hey, with that, that's One West Radio. We concluded. We'll see you next Thursday, man. I'm Priest Cap Gadar. I'm gone. Shalom.